Welcome back to Scouse Farm on this lovely, now non-windy, beautiful day. Well, there she is, behind the clouds, but at least it's there. And just finished a little bit of exercise in the park, and I'm feeding the ducks. But they're a little bit shy today, just because, as you can see in the background there, we've got some people fishing, and when the fishing people come, the ducks are all sketchy. They just don't want to come onto the shore much. So I don't know, maybe they fire maggots at them with the catapults or something, I don't know. But there's no geese left now. They've all flown south for the winter by the look of it, because there's usually, when I'm feeding the ducks and the birds here, I can literally, I feed them out my hand. They come up to me, and swans, geese, not the ducks, but the swans and the geese will eat out of my hand. And this is a massive lake in this park. It's beautiful on a day like today. But I've got a couple of weeks off work, so I'm going to do a few more videos in different places than what you usually see me doing videos in, which is like around Toxteth and that, where I'm working mostly. But I'm going to go to Anfield Stadium soon, for those who have not seen it or don't live in England and have never been to Liverpool. So for the football fans, I'll show you the outside of Anfield Stadium, because I'm sure they won't let me in, and I'm certainly not paying to go in with the prices they charge. Well, here we go. Look, they're getting a bit brave now. That one there with a limp is coming out. He's done his leg in. Oh, look at that, poor fella, he's got a limp. That's what I looked like before when I was trying to do pull-ups, because I've had a bit of a heavy weekend, and I didn't do too well today on the circuit, that's for sure. But we live and learn, or we live and don't learn. And now here the seagulls are coming to have a little scrap. Now I'm going to leave these to it. We'll take you on a little walk through the park, down a few of the paths. Let's see if I can show you some of nature's free gym kit. So I'm just trying to pick up my bottle with one hand. Right, see you later, birds. But this park, it's called Statt Moors Park in Wiston stroke Huyton. So one end's in Wiston, the other end comes out in Huyton or something, and the other end comes out in Prescott. So it's like a little triangle. And I have done a video about the making use of free exercise equipment in the parks before, but that was early on in my channel and it didn't get many views. So for those who are looking now at the channel, so if you go to a local park in the UK, a lot of the parks have now got these exercise stations dotted around, and this one here, it's like parallel bars, so you know, you can do little twist overs on them and things, but I use them for dips, which is what it's supposed to be used for according to that sign. And once I've done them, then it's all muddy today. You want to see the state of my shoes, but there's a lot of mud there from the rain, but I don't mind that. That's quite good. Makes you feel like you're at one with nature and all that. So after that, you just run up this hill. Hard to see the gradient, but it is quite a steep hill, and I run on the grass, and you can see there's my footprints there, because that's how I do the circuits. I start at these heave bars at the top, so I'll walk you up, and then once I've finished doing as many of them as I can, I then jog down, and I do say jog, not run. I jog down this hill and then do the dips, and then I run back up. I'll try and run faster back up, but with the muddy grass and the hangover, it's a little bit difficult today, so that's why my steps are way close together. They should be a lot further apart than that. That shows how slow I was running. But these exercise stations, like in the parks, they're a great idea, and one of the few things that councils get right. You know, people pay to go, which I find it bizarre. There's gyms not far from mine, and it's like double-story gyms, and I see people getting out the cars, going in through the reception, and then they take a lift or an escalator up to the top floor where the cardio equipment is, and then you go on a stepper. So why don't you just walk up the steps, save yourself £30 a month, and then do all of this in the park? I know it's a bit unlikely that people will want to do it in the winter, but at least for the summer you can come here and have a go with these things. But these are, you know, you can swing from bar to bar on them, but I use them to do heaves, which are very difficult because as soon as you do your first set, it burns out your muscles really quickly. So your sets following that, especially after doing the dips, it plummets the amount that you can do properly. But it's just such a good workout. And then there's a lot more of these exercise stations all around this park, and I'm not going to show you them all. It'd take too long to walk around this park and I'm knackered, but I'll give you a nice little glimpse of, see how steep the hill is. You can see much better when you're at the top. It is quite a bit of a taxing run on your like 5th circuit when you're coming back up. But what a view that is there of the nature pond, lake, whatever it is. And all of the trees now coming into autumn, loads of them are dropping the leaves and they're going to turn red. Some of them are those lovely like maple red coloured ones. And let's walk here up this little path. But I'm going to try and get to Anfield Stadium, I think, this week, so keep an eye on the channel and give us a thumbs up to get this video pushed to a wider audience. So like the video please, and then subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. I've been doing well lately, so I'm very grateful to all the new subscribers and the ones who've been here since the beginning. So YouTube has pushed a couple of my videos a little bit further than they usually do, so I'm getting more eyes on the channel, which I'm very grateful for. And as you can see now, you've got another exercise station there over yonder, and this one is bizarre to me because it says you're supposed to leap over it. You know, you put your hand on the bar and then you leap over it, like spring yourself over it, like when you're a kid and you're jumping over fences and garden gates and things. But the top one is absolutely massive, and I'm like even Peter Crouch would struggle to get over that one, so I'm not even going to try it. Like, break your neck trying to leap over this top high bar. So I don't know what they were thinking when they put that on there. And here's we've had high winds lately, but we always get high winds in this area anyway, ever since I've lived here. And the parks, there's loads of tree fall, so when you are walking through, if it is a windy day in Statmore's Park, particularly in the other section that I've not showed you on the video yet, but there's another section under the bridge where the trees are all tightly packed together, but there's one of these paths running through the middle. So be very careful, because a lot of this happens. I've literally walked through and seen a tree fall, and they're massive trees on that side. So always be looking up when you're walking through that little, well, I think a grotto would be a way to call it, because when them trees go, they don't half smash down into the other ones, and you just get so much tree fall in that area of the park. But this according to them is something that you should leap over. Now that one I can understand, put your hands both sides, leap over it, on you go. But this one, you know, that's like up to my chest. I'm 5'11", and it's just under my chest there, so I wouldn't like to try and leap over that. But I suppose some people are more agile than I am and they can get over it. But I think I'll swerve that. And there's another bit of evidence, the tree fall there, one's snapped off. So again, be careful when you're coming through the park. And this path leads all the way to the one of the entrances, and then there's more exercise stations there. But when we come out now into this clearing, I'll just show you some more of the trees in the background, because they are absolutely stunning. And it's, you can probably hear, but over to the left we've got a major motorway on that side of the park, and yet still just behind these trees, if you've got your earphones in and you just want to walk on a nice weekend, clear your head, get some nature in you, this is perfect place to come. You know, you're in a city, but it definitely makes a big difference to how you can calm yourself down if you just take a few deep breaths in nature and walk through a little park. Bit more mud. And that's the area where the motorway is, just over the other side there. You can probably hear it on camera. Just put that bird seed down. Very, very peaceful. Little cyclist just went past there. Right, I want to get back to looking for some ducks to feed. So thank you very much for watching. Again, please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And Scouts fan, see you all again soon.